Hello guys, I'm on day 24 of NoFap, and it's been a hell of a ride. I have been having a lot of urges. I've just started noticing women again, and I've been experiencing light female attraction. I haven't been experiencing heavy female attraction, and I have now noticed that the glow of an attractive woman I've started noticing. Stopped nitpicking at details and thinking, well, her nose is out of shape. Her nose is in the wrong place. Her eyes don't look symmetrical. Her mouth is droopy. She's a little chubby. I don't want to approach her. Like, I actually have the urge to approach these women now. And I haven't done today because I felt as though I had a lack of confidence. I didn't feel secure enough in myself to approach these women. And I would have wanted to. I taught myself out of it. I said that I've got work to do. I've got to get this finished, and I've got looming deadlines, which I should be working on now instead of making this video. Oh, battery's gone down. Just got a notification. And in regards to my mental health, I will meditate today. I should meditate every day, really. And I want to take a course on Coursera on science of well-being. I want to take a course on that because I think it's best to ground myself, because I've been dealing with a lot of stress recently and a lot of worry because I'm going to get my bank account set up. I'm 19. I'm resetting a year of college because I decided to switch subjects, and that's the cat. I am going to get my bank set up. I'm going to do online courses because I have a cat and I'm not too efficient at socializing. And I want more time for myself, really, to practice my hobbies, get to know myself and discover myself. But I've been worrying a lot about taxes. I've been worrying a lot about how this will be financed, through this loan I'm taking out, because I'm taking out a student loan. I'm worried about paying 20% of my earnings towards this loan and how I'm going to get by in the future. If I want a sales job that's quite competitive, because a lot of people are going through these jobs in marketing, these jobs in sales, and I know that I want to go into that field or some data analysis field because I am thinking of taking economics. And I feel as though because it's such a sought after subject, that I am going to have, especially with taking it online as well, not going through the traditional route of Oxford or Cambridge or whatever. I don't have the grades for that. I'm worried about having this, not having the qualifications to get into a sales job, someone else doing better than me, and I've been thinking, well, should I take out a master's degree? And I've been thinking, well, I don't think that I'm intelligent enough. I know intelligence is relative to the situation, but I don't feel intelligent enough to take out PhD. And I'm thinking, well, how am I going to really achieve anything then? Am I just going to be working a corporate 9 to 5 job the rest of my life, 5 days a week, pulling my hair out, going bald by the time I'm 40, not getting what I want in life? And I've been feeling quite depressed, quite down about this, and the possibility that I can become trapped, feeling trapped within my life. And I'm going through a flat line at the moment, and it's just worsened these feelings and brought them out into the open. And I've been doing nothing but complaining to both my father and my grandma on the phone. I've been very much a Debbie Downer about everything. And I've had moments where I've just felt hopeless, and I just sat there not knowing what to do with myself. And there's this nagging voice that keeps coming into my head, into the back of my head, which says, you must fap, you must watch this or that. It comes as like a little friend nudging me and saying, hey, can you remember so-and-so and the time where she wore a bikini and how it made you feel? How about you watch that scene, you look for that scene? And I know that if I look for that scene, it's going to get more and more and more explicit as I go along, and eventually I'll be having a full-on relapse, which I want to avoid. And I want to avoid that as well, but my thoughts have pulled me along. It's been like a dog that I've been struggling to walk. It's been like walking a massive German Shepherd, and it's just been dragging me through the dirt. And I got a few cuts from being dragged along, metaphorically speaking. I opened up my laptop a few times, and I started looking at pictures of memes or whatever, and cartoon characters, and I notice women from these pictures, they just stick out. Like, the women in real life stick out, but these women that really stick out because they still have an attachment to them. And I've been looking at these women, and the cravings have been there to relapse over them. And I've had to talk myself out of it. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. And today, I looked at some more pictures of that woman. I looked at some more pictures of her, and I noticed that a woman who she was with in the picture, there were some pictures of her taking off her clothes because there must have been some sort of prawn parody. And my safe settings are maxed out. I didn't see anything too explicit. There was like writing covering up her breasts. I didn't think she was too particularly attractive. I knew she was wearing a wig. And I was looking for the woman who was with her in the same picture was wearing a bikini. And if I would have clicked on that picture, load my safety settings down, I probably would have found that, and then I'd be here doing a relapse video. I had to block my laptop for half an hour. And I don't want to keep doing this when I'm doing my online studies. It's very counterproductive that I have to keep pulling myself away whenever I feel like this. I feel sometimes as though I just have to push through. I just have to push on. I just have to be a soldier in this. And when I'm going to war with my urges, and I get caught in the gunfire quite a lot, and it's just all noise, because I can try and talk myself out of relapsing and staying with it, staying in the present with my laptop. But it's so hard because I keep feeling these urges intuitively inside of me, and I just want to release. And there have been countless times where I've been watching, where I've been doing my work, research, writing up an essay, whatever, and I have gone and looked at something that I regretted looking at, and I wasn't able to pull away from it. It's like, no, I can get back to the work, but I know that I can't, and eventually the work just gets dropped, and all it becomes is, and I think these thoughts consciously as well, so it's a conscious relapse. It's because it starts off as like an intuitive, like a friend nudging, but then it becomes conscious. It comes out, and I start looking at pictures, and it's like, go on, look at this. The friend who was nudging inside of my head is like now right next to me, and his nudges again sort of louder. Like, this seems absolutely insane, by the way, but he's nudging faster, and the urges keep coming more rapidly, and I end up looking at pictures that I don't want to see, and I get caught in the rabbit hole and the loop, and I could spend 2-3 hours there. It just depends on the way that I'm feeling at that time. And this could happen again and again and again, and it feels as though I know what my mistakes are, but I don't learn from them, because it becomes embedded into my psyche, and it's very, very deep rooted. I'm going through therapy for this, and a lot of my videos have been inspired by therapy and stuff my therapist has said about this thing. Yeah, I'm fighting this. I'm keeping away from it. I don't count this as a relapse, but I don't want to do it again. I want to watch myself and watch my thoughts as they come, pick out the thoughts that are not, well, just like the thoughts that are not relevant or useful to me, just let them pass by. And I'm not going to go to any extremes other than this journey that I can't really commit to. It's focusing on my mental health, and this is the journey that's important to me, and it's the journey that I should trust, that I shouldn't try to hurry, speed up, because inevitably I will relapse. But there's a choice that you're faced with. Every time you load up your laptop, every time you open your phone, you're faced with that choice. I can just look up the cosplayer that I saw. I don't know a name, but I can look up pictures of the character who was being cosplayed, and then I can just go off and fap to it. Or I can actually choose consciously to do something else and to maintain my self-control and my composure, my mental composure in all of this.